and let's talk about something. And I don't really know if this is a movie subject, but I'm going to go ahead and call it one. I'm sure if you've not been living under a rock, I mean, literally, you have to be under a rock because this video has gotten over, I believe, 15 million views in the past 2 days. You've seen the Power Rangers. It's kind of like a fan fiction film, but with a little more production to it. I don't know, Brendan. Have you seen it? Have you seen it, Brendan?
Nope, I have not.
Oh, Brendan lives under a rock. Oh no. All right, so everybody's seen it out there. Most people know what I'm talking about, and it was actually pretty cool. I haven't watched Power Rangers since I was about 12 years old. Now, when it hit American shores, I was about 8, I want to say. So I did watch it for the first like 4 years. I thought it was really cool. I was like, yeah, sweet. I love Power Rangers. This is awesome. Yay, Mighty
Yeah.
Morphin Power Rangers. I was always the Red Ranger, by the way, because I'm a leader. Everybody played as Power Rangers when they were kids. Come on, everybody was their own Ranger. Me, the Red. I didn't really like the Green. He was started out evil.
Green was
and
like awesome. Green was the best.
No,
Like the best. When he turned to White Ranger, not as good as Green.
he was the Gold Ranger or something like that.
The Gold Ranger was the Red Ranger when he came back.
Oh, okay, well, some stuff happens.
Because there was already
so
another Red Ranger, and he was like a solo Gold Ranger that went around the world or something. I don't know. It was convoluted at that point.
It was crazy stuff. So this little fan fiction film was directed by Joseph Kahn. I think he does mostly commercials, which is kind of interesting why he did this. But it stars actually James Van Der Beek from like Dawson's Creek and other things like that. He's in a ton of things, and Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica fame, and it's just really it's really dark. It's kind of gritty. It takes place years in the future, so apparently, and they don't quite tell you exactly what happened, but they kind of give you hints. It's a darker vision of what the Power Rangers were. They're like, well, they gave these powers to kids and like brainwashed them to use it to fight these evil people. And they pretty much showed the Green Ranger going through and killing all of the other Power Rangers. So they make Tommy into this like crazy killer. And James Van Der Beek, who was Rocky, a little thing, who was actually the second Red Ranger, is interrogating the Pink Ranger, Kimmy, in this like futuristic prison place. And apparently at some point there was these machines that they were fighting. I think that was during Power Rangers in Space, if I'm correct. They were fighting some sort of machine lords, and they end up taking over the Earth, pretty much. There's a truce, they take over the Earth, boom, stuff happens. Some of the Power Rangers join up with these evil people, and some still kind of fight around. So they kind of just show you this interesting thing of, it's almost Tommy going from Ranger to Ranger, knocking them off. My favorite is the Black Ranger, who, after he retires as being a Power Ranger, does like instructional workout videos, but yet that's not enough action for him. So he joins up with the machines and down. So yeah, taking down North Korea is pretty interesting. And he also does coke, lots of coke.
Yep.
So it was pretty interesting.
In fact, I'm looking at an article over at IO9 right now, and that's one of the things that Joseph Kahn, the director, thinks probably factored into Sabin originally trying to get this short pulled from YouTube and Vimeo. So, the whole
Black
Rangers
Ranger
doing coke,
and the Blue Ranger
in bed with many
yeah, lots of different things. I mean, this is not your Power Rangers of old. So yeah, there's some stabbing in the eye, there's some throats being slit. Like I said, it's pretty dark, it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. Now, Joseph Kahn said that he was not at all interested in making an actual film out of this, which, he was just kind of like, yo, this is just kind of for fun. At the end of the video especially, you kind of watch it, you're like, what the hell just happened? By the end of it, because something crazy happens at the end. But you know what? I kind of want to see it made into a movie. I want to see that now. Or at least,
honestly,
like 5 more of these type of films. Tell us why, because he keeps alluding to, why do you think they used us kids as fighters, or why? And there's a lot of dark stuff going on, and it really would have taken a really cool, step in a different direction for Power Rangers, which is a kid's mainstream vehicle. Don't get me wrong, I know that.
See,
But as a
See, I
grown up,
wonder a little bit how much it would work out though as an extended thing. Like it's cool for a little bit
awesome.
as a little bit of a parody or like a dark parody, whatever. And we're all like, man, we love this as a kid. This was all so corny. Now it's all dark like that, and that's cool for a little bit for like a short film. But I don't know how well it would pan out for a
No,
full movie.
I
At
could
some
see
point, the
I could
charm
see
might wear.
myself being enthralled in a good story of this for about an hour and a half. Give me an
Huh.
hour and a half, give me 5 or 6 of these. It could be really cool. Tell me the origins, how they just selected these kids, show a little bit of the beginning of the war, show some of this, and then show a little bit of after what we just saw in this fan fiction film. It could be awesome. You could bring in other Power Ranger groups because they're saying that there's an extended Power Ranger universe pretty much. So, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. And
Yeah,
and if you
I mean,
haven't
I've
seen it, go
seen.
out and watch it. It's called
Yeah.
Power/Rangers, or just type in Power Rangers on YouTube and it'll come up. It'll be right there. It has gotten, like I said, like 15 million views in the past couple days. Saban did try to take it down, like Brennan said, but it got put back up after lots of people got angry. Apparently, there was
Yeah.
even
Apparently.
people in Iran,
Yeah.
Iran, that were very upset about them taking it down. And if you look at what fair use is, I'd say this is fair use.
Well, you could almost call it a parody. Is also part of fair use, actually. So
That's what I'm saying.
it's
That's why
not
I said it's part of
funny
fair
parody,
use.
but it's yeah. But yeah, that's the other thing I was getting at though. Is like I've seen actually a lot of these like dark takes on children's stuff, live action things lately that I thought were not lately, but over the last several years, I thought were pretty cool. Like Mashable does them every once in a while. College Humor does some other places, right? Like the did you ever see the Pokemon Apocalypse?
Mm-mm.
That was one that looked like really good production. It's like the dark side of these essentially animal fighting stuff, and Team Rocket killing people and things like that, and they're just on a vendetta to get back at Team Rocket. Um, but it was pretty awesome. It's like dark and but has all the references just spot on. Um, Similar vein. I think it was shorter though. It was more. It was just a trailer, right? But that's another thing. Like I was saying, I look at him like this is hilarious. This is something I might want to see, and then I think about it. It's like, no, because I think some of the humor of it being so dark with all these like twisting everything would probably wear off after a while. After for an extended show or for an extended like movie, it wouldn't have quite the same charm as the shock value, the darkness twist on the kitty thing does for a short period of time.
No, I mean we'd have to see because when Mortal Kombat did a very similar thing, they made like a little 7 to 8 minute video that turned into the Mortal Kombat Legacy series, which is pretty cool on Machinima.
Yeah,
So
Mortal Kombat
I could
was
see it
they
working
didn't
pretty well.
change their style. Mortal Kombat was always like a dark,
Well, yeah,
kind of
that's
dark,
true. That's
gritty,
true. Mortal
brutal
Kombat
thing.
was always dark, but this is going to be cool. But let us know what you think. Did you see it? Did you like it? Do you want to see an extended version, or do you just like it the way it is? A little bite-sized portion. Hit us up. Let us know. Comments down below. Of course, at What's My Face on Twitter, Google Plus, and Facebook. Always good ways of getting a hold of us.